and namaste. This is Sophie back again with another episode for Access Education Network podcast, and I have a very special guest today with me, Mr. Rohan sir. Welcome to our episode. Welcome to Access Education Network.
Thank you.
Before starting, I want to know a few introduction about you, like what do you do, where are you from? Yeah, a brief introduction about yourself.
My name is Rohan Rawat. I represent Georgian College for South Asia. I have been visiting Nepal from past 4 years. We have been one of the second largest recruiter for Nepal students for Canada last year. And it's been very welcoming for us that, coming to Nepal market and doing great. Professionally, I'm in this education abroad industry from more than a decade. So I have seen students being successful, getting PR, having kids, and I'm meeting the alumni. It's my 9th year with Georgian College. So I have seen some student whom I've sent on the first year. They now have PR. Now they are even, sometime when I go, they invite me for their wedding. So very happy to produce so many successful alumni. Georgian has more than 1 million successful alumni as of now. And we are hoping to produce more successful students from Nepal.
Yes, and we are there to support you.
Yeah.
Support Georgian College in a whole. So I've also want to introduce him as the most searched education. I'm not sure if that's okay or not, but whenever I type Rohan Rawat, so it comes along with the Georgian College. So he is quite familiar with. He is familiar in social media and all of the different platforms. LinkedIn, if you can look into the LinkedIn, he's there as well. And yeah. So talking about the Georgian College, can you please tell us more about why should a student study in Georgian College?
All right, yeah. So when we talk about Georgian College, especially for the Nepalese students, we have also done a survey. So because we were we was very grateful that Nepali communities have accepted Georgian College. So many students have all of a sudden have started coming from GTA. All are shifting to Barrie as our location. So we did also a survey checking that why so many Nepali students have started showing interest of GTA. So one of the biggest reason that I've seen is academics for sure. Our graduate success rate, because we are among the highest, the top placement, which is 90.3 graduate success rate in whole of Ontario. Second most important point, which I think the Nepalese student selected on our survey, was safety. So Barrie is also one of the safest city to live in Canada. Then third most important point, most of our program are equipped with the industry training. So every program is practical oriented. And our job is to make sure to give them skill set which will make them more employable. Mm-hmm. So our job is not just academics. We make sure, because I work very closely with the Nepali Association in my college. I have been dealing with Nepali students, so I really understand when they come on the first year, they take at least 6 months to even open up with us, right? So this is what Georgian play a great role, being a mentor to the student, not just a teacher. Because when we mentor them, we are able to get the best out of them. When we mentor them, they are able to open up and they feel more confident, and we are able to place them in a better companies. Mm-hmm. And as we have 6,200 employer partner, so our co-op model is very, very strong. Most of the students have a paid co-op, right? It is not just paid in the sense that students have a financial benefit, but it is actually very, very important for a student to have a Canadian work experience, how to work in a team, how to understand a Canadian work culture. So it boosts the student confidence to make sure that they have a great placement ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so connecting with your journey 9 years back, did you start your career with Georgian itself, or?
So I'm in the industry from a long time, so it's more than 15 years. So I work with different domain, but North America, I'm there for more than 15 years. Okay. So Canada, this is 9th year in Georgian and hoping to continue more. Mm-hmm. I think the only reason of being for 9 years, because in this 9 years of journey, we have seen student success. Mm-hmm. And trust me, I have never got a call from a student having any problem with the college. Mm-hmm. They are very, very positive. They are very helpful in the sense that they say that we get everything in the college, not just support from the Nepali Association, but we have GCSA, which is a student association, which are the advocates for the student on the campus, the faculty, the practical oriented program, the safety of the campus. One more added advantage, when you come off GTA, all your bus is included in your fee, so you don't have to buy a ticket every day. It's already the part of your student pass. So again, this is an added advantage, which reduces the cost of living in Barrie. So again, the houses, the rent is little economical than the GTA. Plus, when they have a free transport, they save a lot of money on the transport because it's already a part of the fees. As we have 100-acre campus, so they have a huge gym. They have a lot of extracurricular activities. We have first year experience. Some of the students who face problem with the maths, sometimes they face problem with time management. We have math center, time management, tuitions, peer mentoring. Everything is absolutely free for the students. Everything is included with their fees. So they don't have to pay anything extra for the services. Even when the new student come and land in Canada and they are looking for a part-time job, our co-op, our placement team helps them for giving them the resume formats and tell them which are all the website where they can go. Even last time when I was in Canada, we did hosted one part-time education event wherein the student was able to understand that where are the part-time opportunity available in Barrie.
Okay, that seems very interesting for the students who's actually looking for the facilities, the co-op programs that where they want to put invest in their career and all the good education. So I think it's a whole package.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like how has the journey for Nepal been from with your journey like. How has it been from the 9 years? Has it improved past years? How is it?
So definitely when I came first year in Nepal, I think everything was all about Australia. And then all of a sudden we had our first High Commission event. So that time I think there was around 3,500 visas overall for Nepal. And then when the next time when I came in after 2 years, the visa was touching 20,000-30,000.
Wow.
So you can see the kind of interest because once a student go there, actually they become our brand ambassador. It's not us who is telling the student that yes, Canada is a great country to come, it's very welcoming, or Georgian College is great. It is actually the student that we have sent which are getting us more references, and we are able to get, and the number of students is increasing every year. So specifically Georgian, because I told you that when we started, we also became one of the largest recruiter from Nepal. Yes. I think that is the time when we had such great word of mouth and, this education work on referral. So they trust the students which are already studying. They want to go and be with their friends. So I think great alumni that we have produced, they see successful Nepalese student staying back in Barrie even on their work permit. So I think that is what worked for us and is working for Canada, that it's such a welcoming country and helpful and supportive to the student that I'm sure in the coming years it will going to increase more.
Yeah, and how about the weather? There's a lot of...
So it's a great question. I think today and also one of my event I met a pair and they said it's a cold country. I said yes, it's a cold country. So this is actually the answer to your question, because when it's a cold country, it is designed to be a cold country.
Yeah.
I wear t-shirts when it's winter because all the campus is heated. All the buses are heated, all the cars are heated, all the malls are heated. But definitely you need your snow boots, you need your snow coat, you need gloves, you need a cap when you're on the road walking to catch your bus. So that is the actual time. Otherwise, nothing happens like it happens in South Asia, that it's winter, so the water stop coming, or you see car getting skid because they use winter tires. They have whole technology built as a cold country. So I think when first time the student go, I think when I went for my first winter intake for the orientation session for new student, I think that was like really great experience, because unless you're not there, you don't know what more are there. Snowballing is there, snow skating is there. I go to South Georgian Bay. I love it, the skiing part. And there are so many activities that happens in winter. So I think when you especially come to Barrie, it's a 4-season resort. It's not that in winter there is less work or in summer there are more work. So it's a 4-season resort. So we also host one of the biggest water festival. So it happens at the Barrie downtown at the waterfront. So that's summers. Winter, we have so many tourist destinations nearby, South Georgian Bay, Collingwood, all these resorts are there. Then when you come for the another session in the spring, again, it's great weather. Summer is going on. August, again, one of the most beautiful weather. So it's a 4-season resort. So you have jobs that is created sometime with the season, but they are permanent job all over.
Yeah, talking about the jobs, last time when I was looking after a few of the application, the major concern about the student was, and also there was all over the news as well, like the jobs are not there, so might not be a good country for the abroad study. So what do you have to say on this one?
Oh, I think we are on social media. So social media have some positive as well as
Yes.
negative, but definitely I will not deny that there was news going on jobs, and I think that is what Canada has done really good. So I think there was a pause in between in recruiting the students. So you have seen so many changes have IRCC have introduced, and every change is good for student. So if we are not giving, we stopped on the private colleges, they stopped on the PPP. Now there are only government colleges. So one thing is so clear that you're coming and studying at the reputed, owned by the government, run by the government college. Okay. Second great point that happened, that they closed all the programs which don't have jobs.
Yeah.
So I had 140 program, but now I only offer 20 to 30 program for international student, because we have done a survey. The whole Ontario government, they did a survey to understand what is the job demand for next 5 to 7 years. Because right now, if I tell you about your program, you will be studying for 2 years. So the demand, you need to know that what will be the demand for next 5 years. So great, again, initiative for a student, because now they're only coming for a program which gives them PGWP, which have job for in Canada market. And every program has been linked with the CIP code. Again, if you go to the Georgian website, you can see the CIP code. You can understand that it has a PGWP, and we only promote those programs which comes with a post-study work permit. So every negative thing, I think Canada took it in a positive way. They worked on it.
Yep.
And they made sure. So now you can just imagine that we have so many lakhs of students coming last year. Now 1,000 students are coming, but similar jobs are already created. So I think there will be more job and less student if you look at the scenario. And the great part is last month was very, very positive. Visa coming from the Nepal market. We have more than 95% approval rate last month. We have seen great success for our January intake. In this week, the student I met, like even yesterday, I was in your office. So students are very positive. Actually, they were looking for these changes, and now they know that they're going to a right college, which is again a government college, a community college. Second thing, they know that they are going for a program which have a PGWP. Third thing, they know that, okay, if I'm coming to this college, what is the job scenario? So I think now students are more informed, more aware, and they can take a better call of choosing Georgian.
Yes. And what about the accommodation?
Okay, so accommodation, we have on-campus accommodation and off-campus assistance. So because we have a lot of tie-up with the outskirt accommodation places. So they all are walkable distance from the campus. Sometimes students do take a house, they rent it, and as a group they rent the house. Average cost will come from $300 to $700 depending on the shared room or you want an individual room. But if you look on the on-campus, the rate varies from intake to intake. So I think fall will be the most expensive one, closing from $900. May will be somewhere around $675. All the information is on the website. We also have an accommodation team dedicated for the student. And one suggestion, they can download the Kikiji app. They can also go to the Facebook marketplace. So you see a lot of ads by the owners of the house putting it on the marketplace that, hey, we have a room. This is so much far from Georgian. Would you like to take it? And you can come back to the college. As I told you, we have a Nepalese association, we have a student union. So a lot of referral is already there. I think nowadays accommodation is not a question.
Yeah.
Because most of the students are going because they have a friend or a relative or someone known. So they already sort out their accommodation. But if still they need help, we are always there to support them.
Yeah. Because previously students were quite worried about the accommodation as well, and the time has definitely changed, and the scenario for the Canada has definitely improved after post-COVID and everything has happened. So I think, and what about there was this the quota system for the students. Is it still on, or?
So the quota system, I think what you mean is the PAL.
Yes,
right,
the PAL.
provincial. So that is again still there, but it has nothing to do with the student and nothing to do with the agencies. It is all about the college. It is just to make sure that students are coming, because it all happened when they shut down the private colleges, they shut down the PPPs, and now the focus is only to promote the bigger campus.
Yeah.
Because students need to understand that when they come to the main campus, the feel is totally different. Like we are 100-acre as a campus. I was showing a presentation to one of the students. He said, I will gonna go out and find work in McDonald's. We have Subway, Tim Horton, Pizza, restaurant, club. We have a 3-floor gym. We have so many sports activity. We have library.
Wow.
All the students work on campus. We have first year experience. We have peer mentor. We have student association. Everywhere the student is doing work on campus. And on campus, you can work on unlimited hours. So there are a lot of opportunity when you come to a bigger campus. Bigger campus means bigger facility, not in terms of the extracurricular, but especially in terms of labs. Because all our programs, especially the skill programs, which are getting very popular, the lab itself is so big because each student is dedicated with one machine or two. Yeah. So there is nothing like private college. There are so many students in single class. There are dedicated student, a dedicated teacher. So the student and the faculty ratio is also really good.
Yeah. So talking about the relationship between the teachers and the students, I also want to know more about the courses. What are the most demanding courses that's preferred by the Nepalese student, and what are the benefits that they can get?
I think the most course that I've been asked when I've been visiting here is the human services, like early childhood education, child and youth care, nursing, food and nutrition management, occupational therapist, pharmacy technician. I think these are very popular courses. But when you come on the engineering side, now I see a great demand coming for skill program like mechanical, mechatronics, civil, and then computer has always been very famous. So we have programming and networking. At the PG level, we have artificial intelligence, we have cyber security, we have big data analytics, we have project management IT, again very, very popular. When it comes to the management student, I think the most talked program is the business agriculture, because business agriculture is so much in nowadays in Canada. Students are able to get up to $110,000 up to the jobs after that program. So I think we have a great video on our website. I think students should go to the YouTube if they really want to know how business agriculture work in Canada. It's not agriculture, it's making sure that you are able to handle the agriculture business, right? So I would request everyone who's looking for this program to watch our new video. And then definitely if you one other program is aviation management. So again, how to manage the airport. So again, a great management program to go. So they can always come back to, I think, our channel partner like Access for more information, for more clarification. And nowadays we are offering scholarship.
Yes, I was about to get there.
So it's from $2,000 to $5,000. For degree program it's higher. For diploma program it's up to $4,000. So the good part is that the early you apply, higher are the chances for you. It's on the overall profile of the student, but I think the minimum right now is $2,000 till 31st, 2025 December. We had $4,000 for every student, but now it's from $2,000 to $4,000 for diploma and $2,000 to $5,000 for a degree program.
And also, we have a few of the students who are extraordinarily good in their GPA and also the English proficiency. Do we have any kind of special scholarship for them which they can apply for?
I don't know, like I have heard, like someone did ask me this question, that you have a scholarship based on English. I said, if you speak good English, I think you are placed much faster than the other people. If you are very confident, if you are being very social, if you have a leadership skill, I think you will be the first one to get placed. So I think the overall profile we check when we're giving the scholarship, there is no difference, but definitely once they reach to the campus, there are many scholarships. So the scholarship which I told you from $2,000 to $5,000, that is the entrance scholarship that they can apply from their home country. But the other scholarships are available. They can visit our award, scholarship, grant, bursary building to find out more. It have sports, it have need based. So a lot of more scholarship are available.
And what are the tuition fees ranges?
So a tuition fee, if you take an average, will be from $17,000 to $18,000 a year. Some programs, like it depends, some come with the work integrated internship, some come with co-op. So co-op programs are tri-semester, but co-op is again paid. So student had an opportunity to earn average $9,200 when they do their co-op. It's, you get a co-op work permit, and our co-op team helps them to find the co-op job for them.
Okay. So is there any, like, the students, will get the job with the team, with the communication with the team, co-op team, or
Okay, let me explain. So the co-op program work very different. From the day one, the co-op mentor is assigned to you. It's not that only in the end we tell you, hey, I'm gonna prepare you for the interview. So we work on the student personality. We work on their skill set. Because when they come to a college, they're already doing their academics. But the co-op team is making sure they are getting the skill set which will make them more employable. It could be soft skill, it could be communication, it could be presentation, so that we make sure by the time on the third semester they come for their co-op placement, they are ready for the job. And once they get placed, they understand, and most of the students are absorbed by the same company for the full-time job later.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think we've covered most of the things about Georgian. So this will be the last question, I guess. So what about Canada? Why should students choose Canada as your preferred destination for the study abroad?
I think the beautiful part about in Canada is that it's one of the most welcoming country for international student. So in Canada, you can stop anyone, ask anything. They'll be very, very welcoming. Second is one of the happiest country in the world in terms of the happiness index. Second, lot of natural resources. So the water, all the natural resources are really high. Again, one most important one, I think, why the student chooses Canada as a destination is immigration friendly. So you have a chance to settle down in the country, and the post-study work permit. Yep. So if you do a 2-year program, you get 2 to 3 years of work permit. So at least if you see in terms of return of investment, you can earn back whatever you have spent. Plus, you have an opportunity to stay back in the country and be a citizen there forever.
Yeah. So thank you so much for the wonderful explanation about the Georgian College and about Canada. I think this video will be very helpful who is actually looking forward to continue their further education in Canada. And yes, any last words for our students?
I think the only advice I would like to give the student, be on social media, but make sure you are checking whether the information that you are checking is authentic or not, especially if something is coming negative about the country, about any particular situation, and definitely reach out to the right people. So when you're talking about Georgian, you reach out to us, you reach out to our authorized channel partner, because they have the real information. And if you have any confusion, we are just a call and an email away. Thank you very much, and all the best for your Canada journey.
Yes, I'll be back with another video again, and thank you so much for joining us today, and we're very happy to welcome you here. And I think you have a flight today. So
Yeah.
safe flight, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, and see you in another episode. Bye bye. Namaste.